record this session so we can remember this. Okay, so I'll record you again. Okay, so good morning to everyone, or good afternoon to all of you. Okay, so today's lecture, I'll do two things. First, I'll go through what I did and update you on Moodle. Then second thing, I will then go through the YouTube videos with you and what you see, so you have a better idea when you're preparing for your technical presentation later on. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Because your technical presentation carries a lot of marks, 35%. Now, how we do or how we assess it is something that we haven't thought about. But at the moment, we need to talk to each other. Myself and Dr. Mina need to talk to each other. But I think I will assess my student in my class. She will assess the student in her class. So you will have to also work together on how you do the presentation later on to get the 35%. Because 40% is easier. You submit document, everybody shares the same grade, no problem. But for the technical presentation, 35%, you have to present, right? Among with like now, like I'll be seeing 4 of you in a group, and then you do your group now, okay, present. Next group, Chamato. So I assume that is what will happen when you are nearer towards week 13 and 14. What do you think? Is that okay? Okay?
Okay, miss.
Yes.
Wait. Which month is that?
Normally the technical presentation is week 13 to 14th week. 13.
Around April.
Towards, yes, just before end of April. I think your Hari Raya Puasa is the 25th of April. It'll be about 2 weeks into that. So you're looking about second week of April and third week, something like that. But what I would like is 1 second.
Syar is famous lah sama Justin Bieber.
Apa
Mana
tu?
ni?
Okay, bang.
Anyway,
Sandi.
I see some of you still using your mic. Can you please on all your mic so it's easier for us to talk to each other? Jangan termalu. Ani ketani sini. Don't worry. Nadak ni malukan.
Yan.
Weh, jangan termalu lah.
Malu guys.
Shawa.
Wow. We see each other anyway.
Yes.
So at least I can. It's not a one way. It comes 2 ways. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So as I was saying, that today the point of this class is to go through how to present in your technical presentation. How do we do it? And I believe that I'm preparing you for your assessment number 4, which is a technical presentation. I prefer macam mana? Kalau for kami, like what we did last year, we prefer everybody to do the presentation. You can submit your documents later on, but you focus on your presentation now. You know what I mean? So I don't know how up to you, but if I'm not mistaken, that's how we did last year. We prepared everything, then you submit that document to the last. Because right now you have to do presentation first so that you can make any amendments in your technical presentation book. Macam mana?
Okay.
Do you think that's good or how? Because we have a choice. To be honest, you can either present first and send your document later, or you send your document first and then you present. So I'm actually flexible. To be honest, I'm flexible because I don't know what's the progress of your reports at the moment.
For Dr. Nena punya group,
Uh-huh.
kami for the Dr. Nena punya group, kami decide we present first and then baru hand in the full report.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, that's good. Because whatever presentation you make, you know that you're guaranteed your 35%. And then when you need to make amendments to your technical presentation, you can still amend even after semester break. But I'm saying that you shouldn't take it that long. But kalau boleh, like the last day of presentation atau last day of semester break, you'll be ready to present a full, confident, like you can get a 40% marks, you know? Something like that. What do you think? Yeah? So yeah, I think okay, it was agreement. I think let's do that. Everybody, let's do that. We will focus now on technical presentation. But the thing is, you cannot present if you don't have any charts. Do you all have your charts ready, or do you have some results ready to share, or what?
Yeah.
Ada?
Kinda.
And discussion.
And discussion. Okay. Group 1? Okay. Group 2 macam mana?
For my group, ada peluang sudah.
Ada sudah, ha? Okay. What charts are you guys using? Okay, I'll talk to group 1 first. Kamu group 1, apa chart kamu?
Sekejap misalnya, mencet dulu.
Apa, Miss?
Kamu punya charts, kamu pakai pie chart kah, graph kah, or apa? What Miss dah tahu ba?
I think random, Miss. It can be pie chart, it can be bar tu juga.
Okay, so it can
So
be
Miss Nada specify.
Okay. It depends, Jovanar, because sometimes when you are presenting your data, though, sometimes the question can be multiple choice, sometimes it can be open response, kan? So it'll be up to you. Tapi try to be consistent. If I were you, if you start out with pie chart, make sure everything pie chart, and then the open response can be in the discussion session. If you start with bar chart, make it consistent because it'll be difficult for people to see other pie chart because it's so confusing. You know, so I would recommend if you can do that, prepare whatever charts or representation, stick to one format. When you do change, make sure it's like the first 5 questions is bar chart. Then the next 5 one, maybe you want to do pie chart, bar graph. But or everything the same. It's easier. Because don't make it suddenly page 1, question 1 is bar chart, question 2 pie chart, then question, so it becomes difficult for the reader to follow your train of thoughts. Get it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
To make it consistent lah.
Yeah, exactly. I prefer consistency. We prefer consistency. It's like if you do decide to have just some, make the first 5 questions a particular format, the next 5 another format. Don't alternate in between the questions because you are trying to present the data. You know, if you look at journals, they don't do that. You just look at journal paper. They don't do that. They don't have different charts. What they do is they give you the charts like table, and then discussion follows. They don't mix and match lah, basically. That's what you don't do in research. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Also, this is a good time for you guys to have any question. Just, before we start the lecture, any question you can start asking before I move on to the lecture. Sampai kamu go through the YouTube video or belum? Belum kali. Belum. Karena pun we will look through it together and then we go through some of the videos.
Belum lang.
Belum, but okay, no problem. How many do we have? I have 29. Not bad. 29 today. That's good. Except for a few more. You all have internet access, semua. Most of you.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ada Miss.
Most of you. Okay, I have 29 of you online now. Some with audio, some dada, some no problem. Okay, so if we can start today, so I will now share with you and I hear one more coming in. Okay, I'll share with you now my screen. I want to show you the this one. Okay, we'll start this one now. Let's share this one. Okay. Can you all see? Okay, are you seeing me?
Yes.
Okay, right. So basically, I will play this video and we can watch it together, and then we can just start with this one.
We polled 300 art and problem-solving students about what facial skills they have.
Okay, not that one, sorry. salah. Macam kenapa lainnya, okay. Okay, so this is how to express yourself with charts and graphs in English. Can you all see? Nampak semua?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see? So listen to this, and this is just an overview, okay? So what people do when you got charts, okay? Let's try that.
There are 4 types of charts and graphs. These are a pie chart, which is called this because it looks a bit like something you can eat. A bar graph, because we use bars. A line graph, look, lines. And a scatter graph, which uses dots. Note that with the last 3 diagrams, we use the word graph and not chart. But how do we speak about the data? Let's talk about this chart about sales of tomato soup in 2017. Well, first of all, your chart or graph uses 2 lines called axes. There is an x-axis and a y-axis. If the line or bar is going up, then you can say that tomato soup sales are increasing or growing. If it's going down, then it is decreasing or falling. The highest point is called a peak. For example, we reached peak tomato soup sales in the 3rd quarter of 2017. The lowest point is normally only called the lowest point. If the line is going up, you can also say that the company is experiencing steady growth. For example, we saw a steady growth in tomato soup sales throughout 2017.
Okay, quick question. So how many of you are doing this kind of charts? Anyone? How many?
My group's doing atau pie chart.
Zero.
Okay.
Pie chart.
Pie chart. Okay. Your group one?
I think Adam's group buat pie chart kali or and then
Adam's-
dorang ada buat survey.
Okay. Adam's group pakai pie chart ah? So no one using bar graph.
Not sure.
Not sure, Miss.
It's okay. But okay, basically in any charts pun, if you look at these charts, the most important part is you know or you can describe what you see. So what we as a assessor, what we want to see is, can you make sense of what you see in front of you? Okay. You may have a different graph card, whatever. The point is, can you explain what is in the graph that for us to understand what is your data trying to represent? So you get that part? Faham?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll proceed again, but look at the things that orang identify. For example, katanya you look at the steady growth. So those are the words that we expect to hear when you do your presentation. Whatever chart or diagram that you use, make sure you use those words like steady decline, steady increase. Okay, goes up. There's a decline. It's progressing steady. So those are the words that we want to hear in your technical presentation. You know, I'm actually tempted to put in Dr. Nina in here, tapi kita syok. Later on lah, saja next time lah, ha? Okay. So, but I'll tell her that I've done this
Happy ni
before.
si
So,
Wan.
ha?
Kalau ada Miss Nena happy ni si Wan.
Ya,
Apa pula aku? Astaga.
Boleh.
Betul.
Sandi lah.
Ada Miss, astaga.
Joke kali.
no. Okay, so okay, so at least right now, so far that we know, no one is doing this chart yet, belum ada. So you guys want to hear about pie chart, Okay, no problem. We'll just continue, Orang tadi lupa.
This is called a sharp fall or drop.
Okay, you need that,
For
sharp fall or drop.
example, however, tomato sales fell sharply or dropped sharply at the beginning of the new year. Another word we use is trend.
Yeah, trend.
Trend means a change or development in a general direction. This graph indicates that there was an upward trend in tomato soup sales in 2017 until the new year, when there was a sharp downward trend. So next time you have to speak about data in English, try using some of these phrases.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Well, that's it for charts and graphs.
Okay, so that's the first one. So I'm going to close this one and we go on to the next chart. Okay, so the next one I'm interested in is this one. Okay, this one also has, okay, this one might be a good one as well. Hopefully, okay. So as you can see in the what you have in front of you, they are trying to teach you how to describe the graphs by using key verbs. So you need things like key verbs and preposition. Welcome to whoever just arrived. Miss not tahu pelang tu siapa, but welcome to the class. Okay, so we are describing graphs 1 and we talk about key verbs and prepositions. So this is very important. Again, this is a 5-minute video. I will pick just the short ones. Normally what I do is I pick the videos that are relevant to you. So mana yang macam terpalongan, that ka boring ka or doesn't, I skip that. But this one is short and simple, gives you an idea. Okay, so let's listen to this video.
Hi, my name's David from My Business English at YouTube, and today we're starting my series on describing graphs. So we're going to look at the main rise and fall verbs, prepositions that we need to go with them. We'll give you some examples and show you some common errors.
This is 5 minutes, yeah?
So let's start with the main verbs for this rising trend. To increase. To increase. Notice the stress on the second syllable. To rise. To rise. To go up. To go up. And to grow. To grow. If we now look at the irregular verbs from those, we have rise, rose, has or have risen, go up, went up, has or have gone up, grow, grew, has or have grown. Let's look at the falling trend verbs now. To decrease, to decrease, to fall, go down, to go down, and to drop, to drop. So let's look at the irregular verbs for the falling trends. We have fall, fell, has or have fallen, and go down, went down, has or have gone down. Increase and decrease, they're regular verbs ending in E, so we need to add D to form verb 2 and verb 3. Decrease, decreased, has or have decreased, or increase, increased, has or have increased.
Okay, are you okay with that? You have some of the basics now? Faham? Ah?
I guess.
The complicated, I hope not. Okay. All right. So now, this one we already talked about this one. This one. The other one is, hold on, is it this one? Okay. Now, you said most of you are using pie chart, right? Anyone else? What else you use? Yang lain pakai apa?
Bar graph.
Okay, bar graph. Lagi?
Ya, bar graph.
Bar graph, ah? Okay.
Saya ada bar graph tu.
So bar graph, okay. This one ini should be, okay, this is also about, okay, this is not bar graph, but let me just see.
So sales, sell,
Dia nak pakai bar graph tau.
contrast, very strong.
Okay, not this one.
Oh,
There's another one I want to show you. Any questions so far? While I look for the chart. Yeah, this one. Any questions so far? Okay.
So far okay, Rose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is another one of looking things. Ada semua. So line, bar graph, pie chart, flow chart, and map. Okay. This one is slightly. I think should be okay.
Section 1. Line and bar graph. A line graph consists of a vertical axis and a horizontal axis. The vertical axis lies vertically on the graph, while the horizontal axis lies horizontally. This line graph demonstrates the direction of the coordinates. This is the lowest coordinate, and this is the highest coordinate. As you can see, the coordinates are going up gradually.
Can you see why it's called gradually?
Macam steadily increasing.
Yeah, correct.
This graph shows the coordinates decreasing steadily.
So it's just the opposite. That one goes this way, that one goes on the other side. So it's decreasing steadily. Look at the words that they use. Focus on the words. So when you're presenting it on, remember, you have
Identify the direction of movement in this graph. The initial coordinates are increasing sharply.
Yeah. Why is it called increase sharply?
Yeah.
Mengejut.
Yeah.
Increase.
Not it rises up to a point and then only then it starts to
Drop.
Decrease.
Okay. Yeah, because if you have this, if you're trying to explain this in your charts, you should be able to use the words, because remember, you where's your starting point here for wherever that you start, and then you can notice the trends. Remember, you talk about trend study. Do you recall the trends? What does trend mean?
A change in a general direction.
Good. Yes. So you need to pay attention to any general direction. So you talk about the trends. So whatever that you present, even though using a chat ka, pie ka, you must also talk about trends, because we are interested to know, do you notice a trend in your results? Is there any difference that we need to know in a good sides, bad sides? So we need to listen to all that. So listen to this and they will go to pie. Continue lagi. Okay.
Then they reach a peak at the highest point. Then they decrease dramatically. And the final few coordinates go down slowly.
Okay,
Bar
now we talk
graphs
about bar
too
graph.
display periods of time and data on the horizontal and vertical axis.
How many of you doing bar graph again?
Here is the horizontal axis.
How many bar graphs?
Kami.
Kami ni siapa? Group berapa? Group 1, group 2? I'll put it down.
Ruby.
Sorry, group Ruby.
Group 1.
Ruby. And then?
Group 2, Miss.
Group 2, siapa? Siapa yang doing baca? Just need to siapa yang doing so that I can give you more input on whatever that you're doing. Okay, just start the guy. Okay, start with group 1. Group 1, your data, how you're representing it, you should have 4 groups. There's 16 of you. So I should be getting 16 responses or 4 responses from each group. Can I have the rep tell me what are you doing for group 1? What are the kind of analysis representation? Your group apa?
For my group, alam lang kami decide what chat kami ang pakai.
Sama miss.
You want to get it
because right now kami group 1 focus sa second draft of tani punya report. Which kami mesti hand in by this Wednesday. That's why kami don't focus on the presentation.
But then you see, if you do that, what are you going to put into your report? Because your report should be all about your content. Your discussion is already 50%. How on earth can you know what I mean? If you're supposed to prepare that, aren't you supposed to put that into your presentation, your technical presentation report? If you haven't decided on this, does it make sense? Do you know what I mean? If you're concentrating in your report, but a bulk of your information of your chat should go into your report, that is where the discussion comes in. Yeah? And you cannot do it around. You must focus. If you focus on doing that, but 50% of that is about your charts. It should go into your reports. You all have introduction. You have the body. And then like literature review. And then you go straight to discussion. In your discussion, we expect to see all the charts into your discussion. Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
Kan? I'm getting a bit worried now. But you know, if you're focusing on that, you must decide now, because what is your survey? Let me ask you, what is your, I take you as one group. Jangan tengok whose class. You are one group. There's 35 of you. Group 1 dulu. Sekarang group 2. So group 1, you are 4 groups, right? You're broken into 4 groups. Okay, just give me the name. Group leader. 1, your group, right? What are you studying? What are you study or analysis? Apakah your research ni? Pasal apa?
Kami pasal the environmental impact of exploration and production of oil and gas.
Oil and gas.
And kami buat interview with one of the employee at Shell about the environmental impact.
Oh, yours is case study ni?
Kinda macam tu lah.
Terus interview kan? Okay. So you are doing a more for, okay fine. So you're doing a case study, because kalau when I hear interview, kamu pakai qualitative, and if you look at the one I sent you in the links, when you do qualitative, those are the things you have to remember. What happens, okay? So you're doing case study. How are you going to interpret your data ni? How are you going to translate your charts? Untuk apa? Pakai apa?
So far kami macam baru pakai tu lang, like table baru.
Okay. So you guys are more into tables. Okay, no problem. So basically that means, okay, I can take that. So what you're doing is you're looking at patterns in your data. Kamu pakai interview kan? Berarti kamu listening to the information, then you see any pattern of information ni baginya. For example, yang repeatnya drilling, increase drilling rates. So balik-balik kamu kira berapa yang makai the word increase. Macam mana? How are you going to analyze that? Because it's very complex though. How are you proposing to explain that? Or you just say, table-nya, ani lihatnya, ani explain-nya. Macam mana?
Ya, kami bagi-bagikan like each table like pasal noise dia and then something pasal water pollution macam tu lah.
Okay, that means your discussion section will concentrate more on tables later. That's fine. That's fine. So that means we expect to see tables, and then once you have your tables ready, whatever it is, then in the table you must have this explanation what is inside your table. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So, okay, at least I know now. Okay, one's group. So you guys are focusing on tables because kamu pakai qualitative data. Okay, so I'll put here tables because at least I can feedback sama Nina kan. You pun, like I said, she hasn't got any previous experience teaching this module bah. Jadi she might need some guidance Okay, so tables, chart, qualitative. Okay, next group. Group 2, group 1 and your group leader siapa tau? That's group 1. Say group A. Group B? Siapa group B?
Siapa?
You.
Naim kali.
Apa? Group 4. Tapi
group Amal kali.
Yeah, I group Adam.
Okay, Adam.
Group Adam.
Ini group Adam ba? Okay, I'll just call you by name lah. No mister. Okay. Tadi group 1, Adam ba? Adam, please, I know you're online, but explain to me what you guys are doing so we can have an idea. Your group.
Sorry. Can you hear me though?
Yes.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, can.
Yeah. What we're doing now is we're writing a survey about plastic awareness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Then?
And then what we're trying to do is trying to find out how many people are aware of their plastic and how do they manage their plastic utility, like the way how we want to understand how they dispose it, whether they just use it one time and throw it right away, or do they always use it. We're just curious on how severe its impact in Brunei.
Okay, fine.
The use of plastic.
Sure. What about how are you going to tabulate your response or your data?
For us, we use Google document, and then from the Google document, the way it's presented, so it's already in pie chart. So we probably use pie chart.
Okay, good. So chart. Okay, I just needed to know what's the idea. Okay, fine. At least I know what, so that's good. Okay, so pie chart, edit table form. Okay, thank you very much, Adam. Okay, next one. Next wrap. Who's the next one? There should be 4 groups. The third group, group 1.
That's my group.
Siapa?
Hazik.
Hazik. Okay, Hazik, Zik. What are you guys doing?
So far, we're trying to see how's the growth of this technology being used in the industry. So we're trying to getting qualitative information.
Okay, so pakai qualitative method interview juga. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We're finding out by using interview.
Okay, interview, fine. Interview method. How are you going to tabulate your results?
I guess we're gonna use tables.
Same lah, macam C1 punya group Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, thank you very much, Hazik. Next one.
Me, miss. Can you hear me, miss?
Yeah, I can. Who's this?
Naim.
Naim. Okay, Naim. Tell me, Naim.
It's about hazards and safety prevention strategies in oil and gas industries in Asia.
Okay.
So lately kami punya pun sama macam C1, pakai table.
Okay.
So kami macam compare between the companies and the hazards lah.
So you're interviewing people as well, correct?
Yeah, satu lah.
Okay, interview. Okay, all right. So that's actually much more easier in a way because it's less complicated. Now that I know that, you see, without knowing that, I don't know how to prepare you for presentation if I don't know what is the way or what is your graphical representation. See, now that I know the 3 groups of you are focusing on tables, then I'll find suitable videos will help you explain how to put table form, right? Okay, that's why I'm missing the tahu. Okay, fine. Okay. So at least thank you. So I now look. So yours also on interview. So use qualitative juga pakai tables. Okay, that's fine. Okay, great. In this chart, however, I think they will explain on pie chart. I'm not sure if ada. We'll see lah. We'll see. Okay. All right. So group 2 lagi. Group 2. Remind me again. Ruby group. Apa your no Ruby? Is Ruby there?
I'm Nuren, but I'm representing for Ruby punya group.
Mana ya? Halo.
Yeah, katanya bising her background.
And okay, sure. How about Ron?
Okay, kami ada 4 bar graphs and 4 pie chart.
Okay, 4 bar graphs, 4 pie chart. This is based on a question that you did, right?
Yeah.
So you have 8 questions ke tak? It means like you got 8 questions.
Enggak, ada lagi tapi macam suggestions kind of questions.
I see.
So kami nak masukkan dalam graph.
Open response lah.
Yeah, maybe discussion saja.
Discussion. Okay, alright, got it. So 4 bar charts and 4 pie charts. So that okay, perfect, great.
Yeah.
And Ali, by the way, just to let you know, group 1, everybody is doing on pedestrian crossing. We just don't want to complicate things. I just make it easy for them. It's the first time. I just want to have I wanted to have consistency. Yeah? So everybody's looking at pedestrian crossing. Okay. Okay. Next group. Corinne, is it your group?
Apa?
Corinne, siapa lagi? Next group? Can I have next group?
Kilah.
Kilah,
Kiko.
Kilah lagi. Kilah, are you there?
Sorry, Miss.
Okay. Kilah or Noreen,
Sorry, Miss.
Hi, Corinne, can you tell me?
Okay, for our group, the responses we present it in pie chart.
Okay, pie chart. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yes.
This is Corinne and Akilah groupnya, Ross?
Yes, correct.
Okay, pie chart. So all 10 questions, all on pie charts, correct?
Yes, Miss.
All right, thank you. Great. Next group, please.
That will be my group.
This?
Afif.
Okay, Fifth.
So for our group, most of our questions will be, most of our answers for the question will be pie charts, and 3 of them will be a bar graph lah.
7 pie charts and 3 bar graphs.
Yeah, 3 bar graphs. The 3 bar graphs are open-ended questions, like comments. We ask them like suggestions, so they give answers. So what we do, we categorize those answers. So maybe first of all will be like, for example, like we ask them the design for the 3D crossing. So they give the answers, then we categorize the answers maybe like in terms of cultural, art, and safety roads, something like that lah. That's our plan.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And that goes for also other bar graphs lah.
Okay. So you got pie charts and you got bar graph. All right, sounds good. So 7 question pie charts, 3 question bar graph. All right, great. And the last group.
Muzel.
Siapa?
Muzel.
Muzel. Muzel, where are you, Muzel? Sekarang suaranya Muzel.
Ya.
Fancy sudah tu dari pihak tu. Ada macam Star Wars tu, ada warna. Bapak. Muzel.
Right now we're doing pie charts here for all questions.
Pie charts.
Pie charts. But we don't know yet how to distribute yang apa nih yang the short answer questions punya itulah.
So you have all pie charts, 7 questions. Or is it 7 questions on pie chart or what? 7 juga or 8? All questions.
8 questions.
Sorry?
Ada 10 questions today.
10 questions.
10 questions.
And then pakai pie chart berapa puting?
Pakai pie charts, perhaps 8 today.
Okay, 8. So the other 2, not sure lah.
Not sure, pasal ada short answer questions.
So those are open response, You call it open response. Okay.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, so at least, like I said, at least when I show you a slide or the notes or the information, at least mesti tahu. Okay, fine. Okay, what we'll do is now we still have about, pasal tadi yang bagi morningnya, I give you only the 40 minutes. What? The Zoom one, macam kacau. You have to pay. Malas eh. Okay, biar that. So I want to move on with, okay, thanks for all that. So right now, I have an idea now what you're looking at. Now I'll show you how to explain pie chart, because since many of you need pie chart. The tables one, maybe next week. I'll find something that you guys can use to interpret and put everything into your tables. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you, Miss.
You have 1, 2, 3. 3 group tu kamu yang focusing on tables. So how do you explain the table? Atu yang payah tu. It's going to be more difficult. Okay, yeah. For us, for pie chart, it's so clear. How many percent? It's so easy. Okay. So credit to those who are trying to dribble. It's not easy, but I will do my best to get you through this. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Try keeping on look into your Moodle. Pasal as soon as I see something, I'll put announcement, and you can just go through that. I'll try to find something this week lah, so that I can send in the group. I'll post it to the group, our WhatsApp. Okay, for those doing contohnya tables, please open your Moodle now. I've sent you some links, something like that. So it's kamu ongoing assistance. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Miss.
No problem. Okay, let's continue to the next one.
And this is the vertical axis.
Okay. So I want to concentrate on
going up or down over upward and downward trends. Upward movement, the movement that qualifies its mate. To go up or be up, and a jump. Fall in a steady trend.
Mana the picture?
Describing movement. Some examples. Quickly, swiftly, gradually, gently. Show the size
next
of
one,
different
okay, let's listen to this one. Bismillah.
Pie charts show the size of different parts as the percentage of a whole.
Good for everyone to listen.
As we can see by the following pie chart on China's GDP based on sector, 43.6% is related to state, 46.8% is related to industry, and 9.6% is related to agriculture. In total, this equals 100%. How to interpret the percentages? Examples of percentages and how to interpret them. 43.6% is almost a half, or just under a half.
You see the words they use?
Compared to 46.8% can be interpreted as about the same proportion. 9% is a negligible proportion. Always use synonyms of percentage like proportion, fraction, part, or section.
Can you hear that? Can you see that? So when you're explaining charts later on, both in your technical report and also your oral presentation, you have to talk about proportion, percentage, fraction, part, section. So it's really important that you know these keywords. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, let's go on now.
Some recommendations. Do not describe everything you see. Use a range that identifies the lowest, the medium, and highest values. Identify the sharpest changes, and use the appropriate verbs, nouns, and phrases. Section 3.
So
flow charts and maps.
That was it. So not so much us, but like I said, I will, now that I know you guys are doing pie chart, I'll find more information on pie charts. Okay, any questions so far?
Are you going to link the videos?
Are you going to what?
On Moodle?
Oh, it's already
link the videos in Moodle.
It's already in the Moodle.
Oh, is it kah? Oh.
Yeah, you sudah.
Is it in which one?
Your main lecture group. The first one. Not in your tutorial one. I put it into your lecture group. Can you check ada? Should be ada.
Oh, this one. Yeah. That.
Okay. I will add
forgetting it's that part.
No problem. So what I'll do is now that, like I said, now that I have an idea of what you guys are doing, I will keep uploading videos which are suitable to help you with your technical report, both report and your presentation. Okay, because without doing that, I will just like, you know, antam-antam, mana miss tahu kan apa kamu buat kan? Okay. Great. Yeah. Okay. Ingo je miss to, sudah week berapa kan katanya?
Week berapa kali? Miss tahu.
Week 19. Yeah.
Mana ada week 19?
The season. What are you, week 9, right? Is it week 9?
9
I
or
think week 10.
Week 9.
I think 10.
9 because
It's
our
week 9.
semester break, then week 8 was last week, and now this week 9.
Oh, week 9.
Yeah, week 9.
Yes.
Masih masa.
9. And you have 2 weeks because your last class is the whole last week of April though. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so I know what to do. Now there is one link I haven't posted, but let me see if I have it here. Now this one here, I think it's a very extended version of. Can you see my screen? Huh?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
I think it's this one. Is it this one?
The
No,
graph,
no,
which uses dots.
not this one.
Note that with the last three diagrams, we use the word graph and not chart.
Not that one. Okay, it's this one. Okay, must be number 4. Maybe this one. This is the very detailed one. Hold on. I hope it's this one. Not this one, because the one I saw was panjang. Maybe this one.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rich Walton.
Not this one.
You are watching a video in my TESOL Rich English channel on YouTube. Thanks for coming.
Not that one. It's another one. Maybe it's this one. Hold on. The video I'm looking at is about 1 hour plus. It's very detailed. Hopefully,
okay, well, there's not very many big spenders who pay with checks, right? Only 5 out of all 20 pay with checks. You could also see that slightly more females use cash and checks. So we could anticipate that if we stop taking checks.
Sure, this is the one, okay? If you look at this one here, I will not show you everything because I'll upload this later on, the link. If you see this one, this is a very comprehensive view about. Can you all see, by the way? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Okay. This one is a video presentation via a lecturer from Mother's Day. So this is a whole course on graphs, charts, and tables. So you might find this very useful. I didn't know that you all using tables, many of you. So this will be useful for you.
I'm going to go over a lot of use to simplify your data without just having to look at a big old jumble of numbers. So this is what you can expect out of this lecture. I'm going to start off with different ways to display.
So she does talk about that.
F stands for frequency.
Okay, can you see? So this lady, in her presentation, she actually described tables, and this you will find very, very, 1, 2, 4 of you will find this very useful, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yes, yeah, good. I don't have the time because you see, it's 1 hour and 21 minutes to go through with you. But what I'll do is, I'll only take the relevant section. Maybe I'll just cut off those that we need, and I'll go through you during the next lecture. How's that? Okay. I mean, actually, I'm flexible. I don't mind if you guys want to see me not during our class, say another, but you let me know in advance. Because there's 1, 2, 3, alhamdulillah. There's 1, 2, 3 of you who are doing tables. Kamu mau separate session sama Miss?
Aku muna saja, Miss.
Nah, pilih group 1. Terserah. Mana ada kan? Group 2 nggak ada kan? Ada. Mana ada kan? Group 2 mana ada?
Someone just laughing.
Nggak ada. Oi?
Yang for our Zika.
Zika, oi? Ya, Zika.
Do we have to macam ada interview kah or survey?
What is your you are which group nih?
Group 1.
Group 1. Sama Anda siapa punya your head tadi? Naim, Haziq, Adam, or 1? Which group are you?
None of them.
None of them?
Yeah, because kami ada 6 group.
Kami 6 group, Miss.
Yeah, 6 group.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Wait, kami 7 groups.
7.
Yeah, because Shikin and Camila individual.
One.
Lala.
Anda bikin Miss. Okay, ma. Kesian dia Miss tahu. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cuba tercakap. Okay, give me. So sorry apa? Give me. Who's this now? So this is 1, 2, 3 D E. Okay, group E. You are? Sorry lagi.
Zika.
Yeah. Okay, Zika. So Zika tadi, what are you guys doing?
We're doing development of renewable energy in ASEAN countries. And then, do we have to interview or do survey?
How are you collecting data, first of all?
Apa, Miss?
How are you collecting your data?
Research.
Okay, literature review.
Kejap. Sai.
Mana dia si saya?
Ya suruh aku tanya.
Mana? I don't know itu mana. Anda dah nampak mukanya.
Kejap lah, Miss.
Hello, Miss. Apa, Miss?
Mana ya?
Dah pasal kata si Saiful, never mind. I let him talk.
Okay, you can do sama-sama.
Dan si saya.
Pasal
Apa, Miss?
Soalan, Miss, mana kamu collecting data kamu?
Mostly secondary lang.
Okay,
Get from different article.
I see. So you are doing definitely okay. All right. So how are you going to interpret your data though? Since you're going to extract information. Let me get this straight. You're extracting information from different journals article, correct?
Yes.
And then you're collecting the information, and then you're going to tabulate it into some form. You're looking at any similarity and patterns, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because you are trying to understand apa tadi, level of renewable energy in Asia, development of renewable energy in Asia. How many articles are you collecting or analyzing?
For that one, we're not sure yet. We're still discussing about that.
Don't take too long. You only have less than how many weeks though? This is already coming towards in March. You want to complete the task, yeah? Don't take too long. So I suggest among your groups, or if you want, like I said, a separate session with Dr. Nina or with me, how to move on with this, because you really need to do very fast. Pasal is very tough though, what you're doing. Sebab you need to actually look at all the journals and how many are, say, supporting the idea. Out of that, how many are not supporting the idea, and then have to evaluate based on your collection of the resources. You see? You understand?
But the problem is we don't know how many articles to look at, like 20, 30
Kena
or...
cakap 15 to 25.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Honest, stop at 15, because you know what? The more it is, it gets more complicated and you don't have time. Because you're so limited in time. If you're doing this for master's course, mana saja, because you're doing an undergraduate course, I don't recommend you go to too many, because then you have to look at too much information. At least with 15, you can take two views. 15, 15, right? So 10, 10. So 15, you have 20. Okay. 7, 7, 15. Divide by 2. Okay. 7 will say pro, 7 against, right? Then you evaluate. Then you can say, so 7 articles may support the idea, 7 doesn't support the idea. Then out of that, then you can make your own interpretation, because you got 7 for against, and then you describe your own. Macam mana tu saja. Keep it to 15 lah. Jangan terbanyak lah. Takut banyak kan kamu analyze. Kadang macam mana kamu kan interpret the data lagi? Are you pakai table ke? Macam mana? I think for kamu table. Table.
Yeah, kami
We're
table.
using table.
Same. Alright. So for you will be table form. Got it. Okay. That means group F done. So yours is the same thing. You are going to be explaining and putting everything to table. For this one is going to be very useful. This slide that you see right now is going to be helping you explain how do you put into table. Yeah. It's called a frequency distribution table and so forth. So sekarang macam ni saja. Sebab it's a long 1 hour video. Take your own time to go through the sections, and then if you need my help, you can text me WhatsApp, say, Miss, this group wants to go online now. Then I can explain to you after I've seen the video and explain to you. I'm quite flexible. But let me know lah, Wal. Jangan sudahkan setengah jam baru tu kita Miss makan ka, keluar ka, jalan ka. Okay?
Okay.
Let me know. I'm flexible. Pergi patang malam, I sleep late. No, in case you like malam sana, mana saja. Beritahu saja if you need any help. Just ask me.
Okay, Miss.
Next one, group. Sorry ya, next one. Aku tutupnya sekarang Zoom ni. Next group F. Yang group tu I'm not worried pasal mesti kamu tutorial. Kalau sampai sekarang, I will see you on Wednesday and then we can go through. We can start early ya. Group tu boleh? Can I see you all early, say 9, 10 in the morning?
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
It's 40.
No,
we have tutorial dulu. So how about we start tutorial say from 9, because it means I have a 3-hour block for kamu. How about that? Is that okay?
From 9
Yes,
to
yes.
Miss.
Huh?
We'll see, Miss.
9 to 11 ka?
We
have a browser. 9 to 12.
10 to 12. So I'll see you all at 9 to 12.
Kalau kawan kan Zel. Mami ya.
Miss mau pakai kamu punya, mau interrupt sama kamu punya kelas lain. Miss okay pulang. Sebenarnya kalau kamu mau fatang boleh pulang. Terserah.
Iya, Miss, pagi saja.
Rabu kah? Wednesday is it?
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's see lah if aku bangun awal.
Kalau
Semua bangun awal.
But it's a holiday. Let's decide now. How about this? We fix the time 10 to 10, 11, 12, 10 to 1. How about that? Or 11 after if you want. I don't know. Up to kamu. Kalau kamu ni pukul berapa? Kamu mau pukul 12?
9 to 12, Miss.
9 to 12 pagi. Okay.
10 na, 10.
10 lah, 10 lah. 10 dah, bah. Okay.
Kan 3 jam je kan? Sunday.
Anong 3 jam?
10 to 12
2
kan?
hours, 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
10 to 1 lah.
Aku malas saja nih. 9-12 kah apakah?
I'm okay with 9, but I don't know about the others.
10 to
Ayo skip
1.
lah.
Okay?
Ayo skip.
Bah.
Alright, Pak. Okay, so next
Okay.
ya, Pak. Group 1, back to you again, Pak. There's one group today yang ada yang individual. Okay, siapa tuh?
Me, chicken.
Chicken, Pak Chicken. Tell me your dilemma.
Safety management system in oil drilling rig.
Okay.
And then how I collect data, ada yang research, and then ada yang interview company. And I use one company lah.
Okay.
If sampat, then I will use dua company.
Okay. How are you going to interpret?
And yeah, mostly masuk dalam table. Dua.
Okay, sounds good. So you're interviewing two companies or one or two companies, and then you're going to interpret your information into table form. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, fine. And last person, siapa tu?
Susah.
Camila.
Camila. Yeah, where is she?
I don't think she's
Uh,
yeah,
she's not there. Nada. I don't see Camila. Okay, so she can tell us. Well, I can't help her if she's not online. I'm sorry, I can't do much. She'll have to do this on her own or talk to Tanina if she needs assistance. If she's not online, I can't help anybody who's not going to be online. Okay, that's fine. All right, that's cool. Okay. So I think for now, I have all the information I need to help you with that. For group 2, I'm not so worried. I'll be seeing you again on Wednesday anyway. So the first part will be discussing what you have, and I have an idea what you're doing. So it's easy for me to prepare as well prior to the class. What time is it now? 3 o'clock. Okay. Any questions so far?
Miss, regarding yang report antar before or after PowerPoint atau, which one do you think is better? Yes, this is Nurin.
Okay. Nurin, go on. Sorry, your question?
Kan Miss tadi tanya before or after antar report tu bisa kan? Ya apa kan? Kecepat.
Halo Rasulullah.
Before PowerPoint or after PowerPoint antar report?
I think sebenarnya terserah pada kamu, how ready you are. The point is you need to get your presentation up the way. Kalau for Miss, I would get the presentation out of the way first. After you have that presentation out of the way, in case you have any changes, can you change your mind? Only then you submit your presentation towards the end. Because satu kami, all you want is document saja. So kalau Miss prefer your presentation atau do your presentation first. Only then you submit your documents.
Documents masuk apa saja, Miss?
The report.
Report, the full report. The full report, including all your
So the documents masuk report and survey and all.
Yes.
Anything we analyze.
Yes, anything. Do you remember I shared with you the documents from my previous class?
Yeah.
Sama saya pakai saja toh. Yeah, sama tu. There, I gave you a template, pakai saja toh. Just use the same thing. It's like that. We just expect to see that. We expect to see introduction. We expect to see the body of the content, what's inside it. We need to see a methodology section, and then you see a discussion session, and you see a conclusion. Okay. If you get lost, you go back to your one. Okay. Just so quickly, I'll open my PowerPoint. This one. Hold on. I don't know if it's here. I think I put it here. Sekejap, charts. Downloads. I think I said this one. I have to meet Nina. Okay, just look at this one. It might be easier for us to go through. Just to remind you what you want to see. Okay, you remember? By the way, I've also uploaded this one. Ane, actually sama ni is the same yang. I remember kamu Miss ada antar yang macam flower tak? Ingat?
Apa tu?
I sent you. Ada sebuting yang Miss antar under technical report, ya gambarnya atasnya macam flower mula, Miss buang atau. I took that off and then I rewrite into this one. It's the same thing. Just to share, this is exactly the same. If you look at this one, it's exactly the same. What you need to see is this one here. Okay. So in your reports, you basically have to have all these elements, all right? You must have a title, an abstract, introduction, a body, the body of your report. You must have a method, discussion. Okay, any scientific report mesti ada the same things, mesti ada. Got it?
Miss,
Yeah.
aku seorang saya kena nampak the presentation.
Aku pun tidak.
Aku
Looking at your YouTube, Miss.
Aku dah betul. Aku orang diam-diam.
Kamera apakah?
Yeah. In sharing and stop. Okay. Sorry.
It's like what?
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Nani?
Like.
Miss close to it.
Optimize screen. I'll share desktop. No.
Okay.
Okay. Nampak dah, Miss.
Now we can see. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sudah? Bah. Okay, so I was trying to recall. Ini semua nampak ni, confirm. Everyone can see me with the screen.
Yes.
Nampak.
So if you look at this one now, so say if you look at this one, it's exactly the same except that the first one I send ada flower sini kata Miss. Sekali Miss buang atau Miss subscribe macam mana saja. At least it's more easy to see. The confuse kamu. So.
Okay.
It's the same information, but what I did was this is the one I mean. Elements of scientific report. Any standard report must have all these elements. You must have at least this. Got it?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Miss.
So whatever way kamu buat asal saja scientific report, you must have all this. You must have an abstract, introduction, a body. The method is also important. Anilah masuk Miss ni di results ni. Kamu punya table ni sini. Your tables will go under results. Got it?
Yes.
So when you do your technical presentation, we only want to hear about this part saja. Jangan terbanyak. This part saja ni. Your results tu. Basically, when you do your technical report, you should be talking about your results. This is the one we want to hear. What have you got in your charts? One person presents one chart. Describe the chart. Itu saja kami mau for your technical presentation. Got it?
Okay, Miss.
You are individually graded by the way, not sharing your marks. For
Yes.
that one, when you present your chart, so whatever chart you have, your pie chart, for example, you have 10 questions. Using 10 questions, so out of 10, there's 4 of you. In fact, one person can do 1 or one person can do 2. Mana sajalah. For me, yang penting, it's clear that you know what is inside the chart, describing it, using the right terms, technical termnya ada, gradually increase kah, decrease kah, proportion kah, whatever it may be. Yang penting you know what you see, you're describing it and you're doing on your own. That is how you're going to be technical presenting your work nanti. Clear?
Okay. Okay, Miss.
Alright. So just to repeat back, all these are actually in your charts. I given this into your if you look at your Moodle, let me see your Moodle go back to Moodle. Can you see me going through Moodle now? Mana tu Moodle semua?
Yes.
Macam ni.
Going to open up.
Yes.
Which Moodle? Am I still sharing screen sama kamu ya? Still belum?
Yes.
Masih.
Masih, Miss.
So, yes. Time out there. Let me open my Moodle.
What?
And in 5 minutes. Mana tempat kamu ni? No, is
Ni.
Kadang. Okay. So if you look at this one, I will open this one. So this is ours. Look at this one. This is your preparing for technical presentation. This is the one I went through last week. So you can go through that. Okay. This is where you describe all the charts, the video. This is when you see this one, you know this is going to be your PowerPoint. So you can
Okay.
the video 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 4. So what I'll do is today, now that I know many of you need tables, I will try to find suitable one and put into here. I will add on to 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you have a better idea. All right. Lepas satu, tadi yang Miss cakap ni pasal ni nah. Look at this one. Here. Here is the one I was telling you that we did last week. Okay, so how to describe charts and tables? I open this one. It's opening Ani lah, ani yang masubah. See that? So this one, this yang pink ni, this the one. This tukar yang ada bunga-bunga uang. So kamu confused. This is the updated one. Got it? Alright. Okay, so now I want to close this screen. Now where do I click that? Okay, yeah, now I can see all. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, perfect. So now I can see all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yang lain ada gambar. Jirol, hi Jirol. You've been very quiet. What happened? Baru join kah? Yeah.
Tahu, Miss.
Okay, well, never mind. Okay, so
Baru bangun, Miss.
baru bangun ba? No problem. You missed our session. Artinya what? Pukul 3 baru bangun. Masya Allah.
Ya Allah.
Ya,
Asar Allah.
Pandi.
Gila, apa waktu malam-malam dah?
Cuma siapa?
Pandi. Astagfirullah.
Don't be hari 3 sekarang. Okay, boleh bangun tak? Pukul 10.
Inshallah, Miss.
Okay, ba.
10 kan, Miss?
Oi?
Pukul 10 kan?
Pukul 10. Pukul 10.
Pukul ke 9.
Dah. Make it 10 lah because some of you need more time. So I'll see my tutorial group 2 for tutorial at 10 o'clock. Your group 1, I don't know what is your arrangement sama Dr. Nina. Are you seeing her online?
Not sure yet, Miss. Still waiting for her response.
You don't know yet? You
Yeah.
want me to propose to her to see you guys online or what?
Apa, Miss?
You want me to propose to her to see you guys online?
Dito, one mau, Miss. One mau.
One-on-one session.
Ada after Muslim.
Dorang rindu Miss Nena, Miss.
Ya kak.
She wants your kill.
I miss her hello though.
Propose dia.
Look at you one.
Loki.
Ada after Muslim.
Dia tuh cute lang. She's very cute. I find her very cute lah. So, Dr. Nina tuh cute orang dia.
Oh, well. Miss Nena cute dia. Kan, Wan?
Yeah.
Dah, Muslim.
Nyaman tomo tuh.
Happy ya.
If she wants to join us, maybe next week. But I'll talk to her now and ask her whether she's interested to join. But inshallah, I know what I need to prepare for you all. I'll put everything into Moodle. So if I have any updates, I'll just say, okay, group 1, group 2, I've updated your Moodle. Can you now refer for your own thing, Chato? Sana? Kenapa? Sisai ada question pasal barbecue ba? Apa? What is it?
Cancel itu.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Nada, Miss. Nada tu sama pasal barbecue, Miss. Barbecue. Barbecue online saja, online.
Barbecue online.
Balik sendiri saja.
No.
Kita
virtually eating.
Okay, so we can have the barbecue when this all clears up. Okay, this is my proposal. We cannot have it now in April, obviously. We don't see each other. But we don't know till next week apa kementerian punya atau target. Are we going to be going back to uni? We don't know yet. Keep in check your email and see what happens. Contohlah it
I
clears
don't
up.
think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
A high increase in terms of the people getting.
Oh, naik kita.
Unlikely. So maybe in that case, inshallah we finish. Tapi puasa tu you know.
Ya.
Ya, puasa.
Open house apa di rumah.
Sungkai.
Sungkai, ya sungkai pun boleh je.
Sungkai sambil zoom.
John sungkai zoom.
Sahur, dah.
Sungkai zoom.
Kadang.
Sahur, teng. Ada lagi tak? Kadang ada.
Raweh pun.
Kalau sekiranya masih
Naim atau memang.
Okay.
Okay, contohlah, kalau tadi nak berjumpa, raya saja tu, tadi boleh berjumpa. I don't mind. Hopefully by the next bulan that's looking at July tu you think?
No, May, Miss.
May.
Raya May, Miss.
May.
Raya May.
Sebulan kan?
We go by options. are the only class that I see anyway. All of you, when I say all of you, both are 1 and 2. Nada miss distinguish between group 1 and 2. Doesn't matter.
Aku sama group 2 kan ya?
Huh?
1 and group 2 kan?
Together. Group
1. Sudah kawan, diam cakap.
This guy. Oh my god.
So, insyaAllah.
Still 1.
Kalau belum jumpa, then jumpa saya during puasa for sungkai. Kalau atu pun belum, insyaAllah then we have to wait until raya. Then we can meet up raya. I will invite you all to my open house. No problem. Memang Miss jemput kamu open house tu. Rumah Miss. No problem.
Suka pakai mas nih.
Kamu tuh.
Hilah TikTok kah?
Special. For my students, we'll do a special one just for kamu. Don't worry.
Yes.
For my student as in group 2 Kamis.
Semua. Yeah.
No discriminate.
Sama-sama.
Nora atas Nora.
Miss dah jumpa kamu in group 1. Miss anggap kamu semua as my student saja. All 35 of you. Lurus 35
Cik. 35 kah? Yes. 35.
Because when the first day I met kamu pun semua 35 Miss jumpa. Habis tu tadi separated kan? Isn't it? Yeah, so walaupun I know you as well, I'm like, you are still my students, I will definitely have something for you all special when you come to my house for open house. Ada kami prepare insyaAllah. Okay? Good? Okay. Alright. Okay, we've already limpas 3:15. Do you have any questions before we end?
Miss, kalau kirakan masih alum sekolah, presentation macam mana?
Sama macam mana?
Online
saja. Online.
Oh dear.
I know.
Gila deh.
Suara kamu and then like
the online presentation will be done within the groups, only within your groups, meaning you don't have to see the whole class. Each of you present with me and your instructor. I don't know what to do now, but for me, I'll bring one-on-one for my groups saja. So group 1, for example, group 1, group A first. Then lepas tu switch off, next group shot. But you have to share
So it's like one-on-one session lah, Miss.
Tapi Miss, kami ada 4 weeks je saja. Bila start, Miss?
Ya betul. Usulnya kamu presentation kamu paling latest lah, because for technical presentation report, atau submission kan ya, apa je submit. Okay? So how about this? If I look at the calendar, sebab kamu punya final week atau semester will be on the 20th. Last week is 20th to 25th of April is week 14. If possible how about this? You can have your presentation by the 13th of April. Okay?
13th of April.
That week.
Is that for group 1 or group 2 ataupun dua-dua?
Next week.
Your assessor should be totally enough lang to. Group 1 you'll be assessed by the group 2 will be assessed by Dr. Zeiti.
Okay.
So you
3 weeks time.
Yeah, in 3 weeks time, exactly. So you have about 3 weeks to prepare. You can have a practice if you want as well among yourself. You can go on to Zoom and among your group though before kamu present yourself. I leave it up to you. If you want me to be part of discussion, let me know. I can invite me to your Zoom and I'll listen to your presentation. So you actually have the actual presentation if you want.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So,
all right, Miss.
Yeah, I think for group 2, we'll have Wednesday, 15.
15.
Presentation for group 2. So maybe group 1, maybe you can do it on the 13th with Dr. Nena, or maybe you can ask on, I don't know, flexible lah. Normally during your tutorial class, during your lecture class, lecture tutorial.
Me for presentation 2 session.
Yes, it'll be your presentation for group 1 will be during with sama Dr. Nena 13, Miss 15 tu.
Kami on 8 April and 15 April.
Siapa tu kami ni? Group tu?
For group 1.
Group 1, kamu presentation kamu
8 sama 15 April.
8 sama 15 April. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take note. So group 2, 8 and 15. Dua kali?
Yeah, 2 kali.
Berarti she break up into groups tu tak?
Yeah.
Yep.
So someone will be presenting on the 8, someone presenting on 15. Okay. Group 2, are you agreement juga? Kamu mau macam mana? Dua hari?
So basically like
Sehari sejam.
Sehari cukup dah, Miss. We only have 4 groups.
Yeah.
Kami ada 4 groups saja, Miss.
Kamu 4 saja. Jangan ano kali sehari cukup kali. I think we can do on.
Miss.
Jangan too complicated. I don't like anything complicated. Okay. So yeah, for group 2, let's fix it on the 15 mau juga, or you want another day? What day kamu?
15. Okay lah, Miss.
I think 15 okay.
15 okay.
15.
So when group
Yeah.
2 group 1 is having presentation sama Nina, I'll be listening to my presentation sama my group 1. Group 2. Correct ah?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So for now, just to reconfirm, group 2, your presentation, Dr. Nena, will be on the 8th and the 15th. And then group 1, so that's group 1. Group 2, you'll have it on the 15th April with me on the 15th. Okay, say from 10 to 12. Okay, good. All right, good. All right, any other questions? That's fine. Presentation. Mangangsong seorang. Lapar kamu, Miss pun lapar.
Okay lah.
Enggak, Miss. Tadi makan.
Baik. Miss belum makan. Miss nunggu kamu online. Belum makan.
Rokok, Miss.
Oh, siap.
Bagi sikit yo.
Aku dah ada Francie.
Bagi tiap orang Miss.
Antar video.
Mana kau tahu?
Stop. Aku tadi stop sama aja.
Okay,
so Miss.
Yeah. Oh, Miss, ada miskin na minum ni. Only they have drink. Okay.
Leja.
Mak saya.
Iya, ikut nyawa santai.
Supaya fokus.
Okay. Anyway, so it's been good. I'm quite happy with it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the WhatsApp group. If you need any help, let me know as well. I'll my WhatsApp juga. Kalau kamu ada any of you from your group 1, group 2, you have any individual questions per group, also text me individually. You have my number, and I can answer and respond to you. Not in the group, just one-on-one pun no problem. Okay. Question ke apa? In between now and then, insyaAllah do my best to give you more help. Yang mix kesian kan yang tu na, yang buat literature review tu atau payah tu. I'm a bit worried about that one because it's got a lot of hard work, yeah. So, but inshallah you'll be okay. Don't forget, use the guide. Always use the rubric as your guide. Remember the rubric?
Yes.
Yeah, that is important. Remember when you're doing your work or presentation, look at the rubric. Hold on. In the rubric itu, you make sure you follow apa guideline-nya. Maximum word 5,000, make sure 5,000. Macam tu. Hold on, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
My name.
Hi.
Siapa rasa?
Ya kenapa?
Udah. Rasa. Oh ya cakap waras.
Keras. Okay.
Use your criteria. Use the marking criteria.
What's wrong?
Words.
What did I do?
Number of words. Pay attention to the word length. So everything must be fulfilled. Okay. So don't forget to do that when you're preparing your technical presentation report. Got it?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, Miss.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. So it's been a pleasure to talk to you all online, even though I don't see you physically. We can still see each other online. I'm also I'm also not limiting you to see me. Let me know. I can Zoom in different groups. Let me know if you're interested. Okay? Kita saja.
Okay.
Alright.
Gosh.
Thank you,
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Take care.
Bye.
Here, Miss.
Bye, Naim.
Bye.
Bye.
Wah, on and there.